In today's video, we're diving into IRL, an upcoming first-person horror game that looks like one of the most disturbing, grounded, and brutally immersive horror experiences on the horizon. From the moment you see it, you can tell this isn't your typical jump-scare hallway simulator. It leans hard into gritty realism, disgusting body horror, and a sense that the world itself is rotting around you. You're thrown into a remote, decaying town that feels completely abandoned at first glance. Half-collapsed houses, flooded basements, rusted cars, and interiors covered in mold, trash, and signs that people left in a hurry or never got the chance. But as you dig deeper, it becomes clear that something has gone horribly wrong at a level far beyond strange outbreak. The game's big hook is how physical everything feels. Doors don't just swing open, they strain and splinter. Bodies don't just ragdoll, they react with disturbing weight. And the creatures you face look like human forms that have been twisted and pulled apart by something parasitic and wrong, moving in ways that instantly trigger that get away from it instinct. Ill is trying to make you feel like you're actually there, your hands fumbling with ammo, your flashlight shaking, debris knocking around as you squeeze through tight spaces, and the environment reacting to every desperate move you make. Combat in ILL isn't power fantasy, it's survival under pressure. You're armed, sure old shotguns, pistols, maybe a few improvised tools, but nothing about it feels clean or safe. Every shot matters, both because ammo is scarce and because enemies don't politely fall over after one or two hits. They stagger, mutate mid-fight, or crawl toward you in horrifying ways that make it very clear that the infection or force behind them is still trying to use the body, even after you've done serious damage. The game leans on dismemberment and targeted hits not for cheap gore, but to reinforce the idea that these things are physically dangerous and unnaturally stubborn. You'll be forced to stand your ground sometimes, but a huge part of the tension comes from knowing when not to fight, when it's better to barricade a door, flee into a side room, or sneak past something making disgusting sounds just around the corner. The world design supports that survival focus. Narrow hallways, cluttered rooms, and unstable structures force you to think about line of sight, escape routes, and how noise will travel when you fire a gun or kick something over. Atmosphere is where Ill really aims to set itself apart. The lighting is harsh and unforgiving, bright enough to show you every unpleasant detail of a filthy kitchen or a flooded stairwell, but dark enough that every shadow feels like it might be hiding something waiting to lunge. Environmental audio does a lot of the heavy lifting, dripping water, creaking boards, distant thuds that might be something falling, or something moving. Silence becomes its own kind of threat, because you know the game is waiting for the worst possible time to break it. There's also a strong sense of mystery behind all the horror. You're not just wandering from scare to scare. You're piecing together what actually happened in this town through notes, environmental clues, and the state of the bodies and structures you find. Was this some kind of experiment gone wrong? A supernatural curse that spread like a disease? Or something even stranger that warped both minds and flesh? The game seems intent on leaving you with more questions than answers at first, pulling you deeper into the nightmare with each new revelation. Ill looks like it wants to scratch the itch for players who miss truly unsettling, slow-burn horror with modern tech behind it. Players who loved the grounded tension of games like Resident Evil or Outlast, but want something even more physical, grimy, and unpredictable. It's the kind of horror where you're not just scared of a monster popping up in your face. You're dreading what you might see, hear, or be forced to do next just to make it out of a room alive. If you're into disturbing body horror, dense atmosphere, and survival gameplay where every bullet and every breath counts, this is definitely a game to keep your eye on. If this breakdown got Ill onto your watch list, hit like, drop a comment about whether you'd actually be brave enough to play this alone at night. And don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into upcoming horror games and relentlessly creepy experiences like this one.